middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with...
In for the Timberwolves.
Stevens is checked in for the Timberwolves. And here are the Rockets now. Porter, the pass to Martin. Outside Porter. Outside Green. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Timberwolves ball.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl-Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Porter. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Brown's checked in. Houston has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Martin outside. Back to Green. Outside Porter. Will it go? The shot no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Here's Stevens. He's got 6. Back to Brown. Pass to Stevens. Towns up top. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Timeout called. Houston, they defeated Detroit in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Drummond's checked in for the Timberwolves. Lyles comes in for Karl-Anthony Towns. And here are the Rockets now. 8-point game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To stop the run, and the three-pointer goes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Stevens. Give him 8 points now. And yep, it's good.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
Now here's Porter. They trail by 7. Stevens with a rebound.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Pass to Christopher. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. The 3 is up. The shot off that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's Porter. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. Time for a quick. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves? Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at center. Green out there with Josh Christopher. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
And just continuing to impress at every level. Smith Jr. was a 5-star recruit, led Auburn to a great season as a freshman, and he's just starting to tap into his potential now.
Smith Jr. with incredible upside grit, and he's got the work ethic to make it all happen.
Yeah, he really does, B.A. He's a humble guy. He puts in extra time at practice, and it really shows in his skill set. Just very advanced for his age.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He had 31 points and put in so much effort at the defensive end. Great two-way game for him. He had every facet of the game working for him, consistently in the right place at the right time.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Just 3 to shoot. Christopher misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
It's stolen by Green. Guarded by Edwards. Nice D from Anderson. And for Minnesota, they're shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. To the paint. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
And Minnesota calls time here. And an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100, the first 100 player.
You deserve it, man. And the Rockets making a change here. Martin's checked in. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Warren comes in for Brown. For 3, Smith. Stevens with a rebound. Smith's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Driving to the basket. Down low. The kick out to Edwards. Counted from distance. Edwards has gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Martin outside. Back to Christopher. 5 to shoot. Pulls it in from the elbow. Minnesota with a rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
I love it. Making their own luck. You don't want to let off the gas with the lead. Continue to make things happen.
Fires from deep. The Rockets again can't hit.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
A minute 31 left to play in the first half of basketball. And Smith over to help. It's Warren on the wing. Pass to Stevens. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
T.J. Warren.
He's got 12.
You want to know why they're winning?
The Rockets
It's because of
call
his play offensively.
Houston calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Houston making some changes. Reed's checked in for Şengün. And so it's Minnesota ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen.
Substitution.
He's
on the
checked in
court.
for the Rockets. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Stevens is checked in for Edwards. Stevens' shot is off. Houston has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. On the court for Minnesota. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Stevens in at shooting guard. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Pass to Christopher. Here's Smith. Back to Christopher. Lays it up and banks it in.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Now Towns. Gobert with it. It's Warren on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Stevens. 14 points for him. Towns for 3. Porter pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Foul. Alperen Şengün. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose.
No argument here.
Well, you know, after he was jettisoned by the Cavaliers, Kevin Porter Jr. getting a second chance here with the Rockets, and they've put the ball in his hands and believe in him.
Houston making some changes. Reed comes in for Şengün, and it's Robinson in for Martin. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Warren. Here's Stevens. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game. And Kevin Porter with an opportunity in Houston now to learn from his past mistakes.
2 minutes
Well,
remaining
B.A.
in the third.
controlling his turnovers. Now, still a work in progress, but all these early reps will serve him well long term.
Here's Brown. Another shot. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator. of how this game has gone.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Reed. Takes the three. Rebound Minnesota. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Porter, the pass to Smith. Oh, and Towns with the block.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's-
The Rockets shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Green out there with Kenyon Martin. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Alperen Şengün. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Oh, they get a hand on it. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Stevens. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Stevens. Back to Daniels. Clock at 6. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Second personal foul.
And let's quickly check out the
First team
scoring
foul.
breakdown here for Minnesota.
Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Back to Milton. That shot is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Stevens. Gets the three to fall. He's got 19.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Milton passes to Robinson. Milton against Brown. Back to Milton. That shot off the mark. Brown with some nice D.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Stevens. Robinson defending. And the layup falls.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Reed. Defense is right there. Pass to Christopher. Can they get it? Minnesota with a rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Garuba, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Going inside, Stevens. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
2 minutes
Knocked
remaining
away.
in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Robinson. The D's right on him. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
On the wing, Milton, defended by Brown. Robinson gets the bucket.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Mr. Perfect.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Here's Stevens with the drive, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Milton, tipped, and he's able to get it back. And a missed layup.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Stevens. Good.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
To the middle. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Alam ko na isa to sa na-miss nyo, yung ako'y magpakabis. Pero at least, lagi pa rin nasa list kahit walang nirelease. Yung mga dis, buti na lang natiis ko kahit nakakainis. Saan di pa lang ay panis na wala kong kailangan ni please. Ako lang hindi lumusog, pero yung sulat busog. Yung bitay palaging sunog, di na sumusulat ng hindi magkakatunog. Di ba ba kayo nakatunog? Sa akin lang kayo makakanood, yun siya ba magkakasunod? Kaya halatadong tulog pa yung tao nagsabi sa akin di pa ako hubog. Saking pasugod, totoo palang inggit ay hindi na kaya magamot. Ako lagi tampok na mga tunog hambog. Lagi may nag-aamok, kahit na wala ko inalok. May sumasagot, oy ano ba naman ang bot? Para sa sumuntok, mga pero sa pangalan namin nakabuntot. Mga kumurot, tulo magabog, ang mga tunog na akala nila kabot sa mulpot. Malaman sa malamang ay mauna pa din sila mauntog bago pa makarating sa tuktok. Panahon nyo na maudlot kasi kami na taga-tuldok. O sige, namnamin nyo lang, pero pagtagal malalaman nyo rin ang sumatotal. Kung gusto nyo mapansin, sige lang, pero tandaang magkaiba ang nauso lang sa popular. Boy, dito madali, boy, huwag nyo nga akong kiniking, koy. Di ko na rin kayo kalibel, oy. Malaki na ang kaibahan, kahit magtanong ko pa sa iba dyan. Basta may alam niya na yan. Diyos ko naman pag di pa inamin, ewan ko na lang. O sige, eto pa baka biting ka pa sa mga naririnig mo ngayon. Eto yung tipo ng isang beses mo lang maririnig sa engkada totoo. Dito para sa balakpakan, gusto ko lang ipangalandakan na hindi lang ako pang kalmahan. Nakantahan nyo nang di nyo nalaman. Yun lang ang ginawa kong hakbangan hanggang sa nagkapangalan. Habang yung ibang kunwaring nababawan, ginawa akong hagdanan ng daming nakulangan na hinaan. Kailangan ko pa yatang pakitaan, kaso nga lang di nabali. Baka sa akin pamadaming mayabangan. Di mahulaan yung tugma, dila sa dulo may suntok. Pati sa gitna mula umpisa may pinupunto to. Magaling na sana sila kung di natututo. Dahilan ba't nawalan na papel yung iba at yun ang totoo. Di ko na din kasalanan ko, ayaw ko na magpaawat. Dire-diretso ang lakad, patunay ng mga paay sa lapag nakatapak. Banat ng banat hanggang matupad lahat ng mga balak. Mapasa kamay ang hindi ko pahawak, ang gusto lumawak kasi nga gano'n naman talaga dapat. Pinakalati bakit ang dami pa rin nasasabi na lait. Kung kami palagi ang hinahanap na marami at sa amin sila lumalapit. Kung kami palagi ang topic ng mga tao na sa awit namin ay na-addict. Di ka na dapat nagagalit kung di mo gusto makisabi. Gusto nyo ng flex? Sige ito pa yung next. Tignan nyo na lang kung sino yung nakaabante. Kita naman kung sino yung nakadiamante. Dami nagkalat sa kalyeng piling higante, pero kapag umatake, kala ko ba magaling, bakit nandiyan pa rin? Tignan nyo na lang kami, layo na nang narating. Mula nung kami dumating, lahat sila ay naging katawa-tawa na sa scene. Nakita kasing iba yung nagmamagaling sa tunay na magagaling.
Eastside shawty with an attitude, so drop a pin, girl, I'm tryna find your latitude. Daddy money, yeah, she get it when allowance due. She just wanna wild out. I think it's funny for the thrill, throwing bands is cool. All that money, big house, but the plans fall through. She just wanna take a ride on the south side. On the way, I'ma hit you when I'm outside. She gon' drop it down for a good time, maybe not a long time. She want me to take her on a tour of the south side. Nothing wrong with wildin' out for the one time. Yeah, looking for the thrill and she know it's me. Yeah, yeah, close to me now she can't get. Sliding through my hands, they love to tell me that I'm famous. Sitting on my shoulders, it's a feeling you can't never get. Different from my ex, man, she don't got it. I know, yeah, yeah, you ain't got it. Eastside shawty with an attitude, so drop a pin, girl, I'm tryna find your latitude. Daddy money, yeah, she get it when allowance due. She just wanna wild out. I think it's funny for the thrill, throwing bands is cool. All that money, big house, but the plans fall through. She just wanna take a ride on the south side. On the way, I'ma hit you when I'm outside. She gon' drop it down for a good time, maybe not a long time. She want me to take her on a tour of the south side. Nothing wrong with wildin' out for the one time. Yeah, looking for the thrill and she know it's me. Yeah, yeah, close to me now she can't get. Sliding through my hands, they love to tell me that I'm famous. Sitting on my shoulders, it's a feeling you can't never get. Different from my ex, man, she don't got it. I know, yeah. space with me, I know you could take it. Live a little, she a Eastside shawty with an attitude. So drop a pin, girl, I'm tryna find your latitude. Daddy money, yeah, she get it when allowance due. She just wanna wild out. I think it's funny for the thrill, throwing bands is cool. All that money, big house, but the plans fall through. She just wanna take a ride on the south side. On the way, I'ma hit you when I'm outside. Alright, okay. Get your cut on the floor, might smear contour. Girl, you fly, condor, white sneaks and velour. Eye contact from across the dance floor. Give me one night, all I got time for. Read your body language, I could tell you wanna let it show. You got a man at home and he too afraid to let you go. You out with your girls, perfect time to show your wild side. Girl, ain't that the reason that you came to the south side? East side, shawty with an attitude. So drop a pin, girl, I'm tryna find your latitude. Daddy money, yeah, she get it when allowance due. She just wanna wild out. I think it's funny for the thrill, throwing bands is cool. All that money, big house, but the plans fall through. She just wanna take a ride on the south side. On the way, I'ma hit you when I'm outside.
Like they said though, you can take a man out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of man. Mga kababayan! Turn up! Tayo'y Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mabatanggalo, Bisaya o Ilocano, walang tatalo sa pagsik ng ating tubo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo. Huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibong pangyayari sa mampanig ka na sa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to panalo. Yeah, keep one in your mouth when you're lying and stay on my business or watch you. Taking my people to heights where you crying, but regular living it, that's what I'm trying to prove. Instead of just lying and booth. First true Filipino rapper on the news. Sit enjoy if you're cool. Haters can snooze while I put my city on the map. 22 double O, Longapo City, no cap. Never forgetting the street where my cousin would sit when we always just listen to rap. Kendrick, M and ASAP with some metal and mammy, we turn up with that. Been mundane till the sun came, now we want fame like a kid in a hey, I've been in Spain, but the letter S is silent. I'm claiming my reign like a king so I can water crops for surviving. Go away if you tripping. Had a homie. Egg on the love for the people who talk over songs when they claiming they listen. These bars never done. 3 stars in the sun. Ay, blue, red, draped down on the flag. No, we never fear none. Most of us didn't grow up with a trust fund. Know that I'm willing to for a loved one. I'm on the move from nothing to someone, reminding my people to shout. Tayo'y Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mabatanggalo, Bisaya o Ilocano, walang tatalo sa pagsik ng ating tubo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo. Huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibong pangyayari sa mampanig ka na sa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to panalo. Hey, kung inakala mong isang lingwahe lang kayang gamitin ni Easy, may laka mapapala kung ganyan ka mag-isip. Kay bathala ka sisingil utang na galing sa loob na lumutang. Hinain sa turon na may pusang sinaing sa... Ano? Ilocano, Ilocano. Okay. Uray no nga ipagkakin niyayo. Ayaw dituyak lang naggururay no sinuti ang tayong tatlo. Isang sangitam aking tiwagas mo nga payong at tahan kaya nga kanato'y bayong. Si kayo nga ang amin. Lahat kayo. All of you. Ever since bata ako, I've been kinda discriminated in my own home country. Sure, some will be like, oh, puti-puti mo, tisoy. I ain't tisoy, I'm Pinoy. And I swear that nobody will ever look at me the same way again. I'm making to the top while I'm showing their saves. And nanalo na ako nung mula ko. Sila po sa maktan at lahat na nasaktan na nalaman nila. Kanila bayani sa karagatan ng bansa na pag-aari ng Pilipino. Despite any turmoil, I'll be proud of my soil. Bakit? Kasi tayo'y Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mabatanggalo, Bisaya o Ilocano, walang tatalo sa pagsik ng ating tubo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo. Huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibong pangyayari sa mampanig ka na sa mundo.
my baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the making with temperature days? If you leave me, I'm good. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make I see you love. Yeah, my love. Me make a bad man.
I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. No. Your body, they make I see you, now you where they got my fancy. They do me, I get banky. Oh, no, 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 no.
And they call me. And I want to go, but you got me. Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Ay, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them, make I look pity. You won't make us sing Doro me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body but can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and give me